Good evening, high school sports fans, and welcome again to another edition of the Big Time Sports. I'm the mellow tones of Charlie Jones, and tonight in the house we are going to talk TCC Saints softball. I've got head coach Kelly Hysong and three of those tough Central Catholic seniors in the house tonight. We're going to tell you all about Central Catholic softball. But having said that, as usual, let me tell you about what's going on this week at the Big Time Sports. Besides Central Catholic here on our South Show this week, up in our northern studio, up in North Canton, we've got now listen to this, we've got the Mount Union women's flag football team in the studio. Now, you want to flip a coin? Now, come on now, tell me the truth. Would you rather watch the TCC Saints lady softball gals, or would you want to watch some Mount Union women's flag football team? You're right, Saints it is, but anyway, Mount Union flag football in the house in our northern studio. This week, our games include Friday night we'll be at Dover City Park as the Perry Panthers come to town to take on the Dover Tornadoes. That one is a live broadcast. That game is going to be live on the Big Time Sports YouTube. It's the Perry Panthers against the Dover Tornadoes in high school baseball. That's a baseball game, and it is live. Also, Saturday afternoon, we're going to go back to Dover City Park to do a softball game. This should be a good one. You've heard of the Dover Tornado softball team. They're pretty tough. They're coming off a state championship last year, and I'll tell you what, I've seen them play. They got the firepower to do it again this year. Those Tornado softball ladies are tough, tough, tough. Maybe not as quite as tough as the TCC Saints. Right, Saints? Let's hear it. Huh? Yeah. Okay, but anyway, the Akron Hoban Knights come to Dover Saturday at noon, and we will be there. We're going to do this one on a replay. You can watch it Saturday at 7 and again Sunday at 1. That's the Hoban Knights against the Dover Tornadoes, and that is high school softball. Check out our Facebook. We got, 59,000 people hanging there on our Facebook. Also, I want you to check out our weekly podcast. We got 2 podcasts every week. One talks about the Cleveland Browns and the NFL. That one is called The Dogs. Now, that Dogs is spelled D-A-W-G-S. The Dogs podcast on the Big Time Sports website. Also, the other one is called Big Time Sports Today. Our host, Percy Garner, brings you all the action on County sports. All right, they're telling me the Saints are in the house. I'm going to step back, take a quick break. When we come back, we are going to have Kelly Hysong sitting right here beside old Mellow Tones, and we are going to talk Central Catholic softball. We'll be back after you watch this from Stella Everett's favorite automotive dealer. It's Ferris Chevrolet Toyota.
Thinking about selling your car? Make it fun at Ferris Chevy Toyota. We buy all cars, any truck, any SUV, and we pay top dollar, even if you don't buy from us. It's fast, easy, and yes, car buying is fun at Ferris. Visit us on the Wabash in New Philadelphia or start online at ferrischevytoyota.com. Ferris Chevy Toyota on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
Are you thinking about upgrading your home's exterior? Wayne Doors Spring Sale runs March 30th through April 4th with savings on garage doors, openers, entry doors, windows, and patio doors. Visit our brand new design center and showroom, work with trusted experts, and enjoy a true one-stop shop experience from start to finish. And while you're there, get entered for fun daily giveaways all week long, plus a big grand prize. Come see us and save this spring with Wayne Door.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Rightmark Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Right Mark Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
We are back now to the Big Time Sports Show, and as advertised, we are featuring the Central Catholic softball team tonight on the Big Time Sports Show. With me now in this opening segment is head coach Kelly Highsong. And Coach, welcome to the Big Time Sports Show.
Thank you for having me.
Coach, second year at TCC?
Third.
Third year.
Yes.
Wow, how time flies.
I know.
Okay, so what's the difference between when you first stepped into your role as the coach at TC 3 years later? You feeling a little bit better about things and more comfortable with your movements and stuff?
I would say so, yeah. I think it's gone well. A lot of progress made, kind of getting the hang of stuff.
Okay, so how does a small school like Central, because Central Catholic's one of the small schools in the state of Ohio, okay, and numbers are very important, okay? You need how many kids on the field to start the game?
9.
How many have you got on your roster?
13. Technically 14, 13 active.
Okay, all right. And, you've got one inactive?
Yes.
Okay. We'll be talking to her later, right?
Yes.
Okay. So how's the team looking so far this spring? You've got a couple games under your belt and a whole lot of practices under your belt. How they looking?
So far, we're doing really good. We started off with a win against Kidron Christian. That was our first game of the year. And then we faced Strasburg. That was a tougher game. We did hold them pretty good in the beginning, but they are a strong hitting squad. And then we just faced off against Fairless, lost a tough one by 1, but we battled back, tied it up twice, and just missed at the end.
Okay, so we are taping this show on a Tuesday night.
Yes.
Who have you got coming up this weekend? What does your schedule look like for the rest of the week?
We actually don't have anybody this week, so we've been practicing, and then the girls get a couple days off here at the end of the week with Easter, and then we're full swing the following week. I think the only day off we have next week is Thursday. I don't remember off the top of my head who we got.
So what does your clipboard tell me? What if you had one extra day of practice before your next game? What does your clipboard say? What are you working on?
Hitting.
Okay, so you need some bats to start.
Yep, just getting confidence in the
out there.
box. Yeah, getting them reps, seeing live pitching as much as they can, so we can build that confidence and transfer it to a game.
Swing the bat, swing the bat, swing the bat. That's the only way you get better, right?
Yep, it's the only way you hit the ball too.
So, so how many runs now have you manufactured in 1.5, 2 games?
30-something. We got 26 in our first game.
26. Wait a minute.
Yes.
How many?
26.
26 what?
Runs.
You had 26 runs in your first game.
Yes, against Kidron Christian.
Wow.
Yes.
Tell me it was a mercy.
It was, yes.
Okay, 26 runs. That's a lot of runs.
That is.
You should have saved some of those for later on in the season, right?
You're not kidding. But we're hoping to just keep that rolling, keep the bats rolling. We were very aggressive at the plate that game. They looked very well.
Okay, all right. So what about defensively? Have you got a good defensive team out there on the field?
I think so, yes. We did have to move some adjustments with pitching and things, but I think for the most part, the girls have really stepped up and kind of accepted that role. Some even volunteered to try to help out with the pitching, as well as just being strong and backing up their pitcher when needed. So.
Okay, so you just given me now a segue into my next question, and thank you for doing that, because you just mentioned pitching about 3 times. So let's talk about the pitching at TCC this year. Anything different?
We did have a little shift. As you know, Stella was kind of our number 1 pitcher there, and then with an injury in the fall, that kind of changed plans a little bit. So our sophomore this year, Tessa, she has had to step up, and she's been pushing away on that mound, getting us the work we need. We did have 3 others, 2 juniors and another sophomore step up to learn how to pitch. So that has also been a process. I think they're gaining a new respect for their pitchers as well.
So this young lady that has stepped into the role of a starter,
yes,
that Stella Everett was for years for you.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of pressure on her.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now she's got to live up now. She's got to live up to being a Stella Everett, and she's only what, a sophomore?
Yes.
Wow, that's a lot of pressure. So she's answered the bell for you. She's done a good job so far.
Yep, she's been doing really good. She's putting the work in, and on the mound, she toughs it out. Even if teams start hitting her ahead of time, she's able to kind of reset and put those strikes over the plate, get us out of the inning.
I think, and I've said this a million times, I think the toughest position on the field is behind the plate, is the catcher.
I can agree with that.
Nothing happens unless a catcher is involved. Okay? Catcher's got to see the whole field. And then on the hot days, the catcher's got to have that mask on and that, you know. So who's your catcher?
Lindsay Tenorin.
Lindsay what?
Tenorin.
I think I know her.
You might.
I think I do.
Yeah, she caught for us last year, too.
I think she might have been right here last year. I'll have to check on that. But I recognize that name. Okay?
Yeah.
So she's nice and she's solid behind the plate for you?
She is. She does a great job back there for us.
All right, so if I get one at shortstop and I throw a bullet to first base, who is going to catch that bullet at first base?
Sania Weston.
I know that girl.
Yeah?
I see her in church. Don't I? Yes, I do. Okay, all right, so who's at second?
Ryan Walker. She's a junior.
I think I know her too.
You might.
Okay.
She's been there for a couple years, couple seasons.
All right, let's go around the field. Shortstop, who do we have?
Jessica Solinsky.
That's a name I know.
Yeah.
Had an older sister or brother or something.
Yeah.
See, I know this. All right, so let's go to position number 5 in the book.
Melody Johnson.
Melanie Johnson.
Melody.
Okay, who's at 7?
We usually have Ellen Norris out there in left.
Ellen Norris, wow. Is Ellen Norris pretty fast?
Yes, she is.
All right, what about number 8?
Maya Olson.
I know Maya too.
Yeah.
And number 9 is,
Cece Hosteller.
wow, the cute little Hostetler girl, my favorite neighbor.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Coach, they're telling me I got to throw it to break. So let's do that. You stay right there. When we come back, we're going to have one of those tough Central Catholic Saints sitting right there beside Coach Hysong. We'll be back after you watch this from Coach Hysong's favorite automotive dealer. And Coach, who is it? It's Ferris Chevrolet Toyota.
Thinking about selling your car? Make it fun at Ferris Chevy Toyota. We buy all cars, any truck, any SUV, and we pay top dollar, even if you don't buy from us. It's fast, easy, and yes, car buying is fun at Ferris. Visit us on the Wabash in New Philadelphia or start online at ferrischevytoyota.com. Ferris Chevy Toyota on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
Find a rewarding career close to home at Kimball. You'll find outstanding benefits, a supportive team, and opportunities for career growth. Working for a local family company really makes a difference. Apply today. Find a rewarding career close to home at Kimball. You'll find outstanding benefits, a supportive team, and opportunities for career growth. Working for a local family company really makes a difference. Apply today.
The other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course.
At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
We are back to the Big Time Sports Show tonight. The Central Catholic softball squad in the house with old mellow tones. In that last segment, Coach Hysong and I took a look at the landscape at the Central Catholic softball camp. This time around, we've got a very special young lady on the segment with us. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Coach Hysong. Since you spend a lot more time with her than I do, why don't you introduce this young lady to everybody out there in America?
This is one of our seniors, Stella Everett.
Well, now, can you give me one sentence to describe, well, I'm going to give you a little trick question.
Okay.
A, give me one sentence to describe Stella Everett, period. Next question is,
Okay.
I want you to describe Stella Everett as a softball player.
Okay, one sentence. I would say that Stella is a very natural leader. She's very hardworking and she is passionate at what she sets her mind to. And as a softball player, I would say she handles adversity well, and she continues to be a good support for her team, even though her role has changed.
Stella Everett, welcome to the Big Time Sports Show.
Thank you for having me.
You're sitting out your senior season.
Yep.
You're watching your buddies, Cece and Ellen, work their magic out on the field, and you're sitting there cheering them on, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it broke my heart, and I'm sure it broke a lot of other hearts when you got injured. Mm-hmm. You know, I forget who told me, I thought, oh, no. Hey, so anyway, so what have you been doing since then? Talk about the rehab, then we're going to talk about how you help the team even though you can't get out there. Mm-hmm. Okay, so go ahead.
So I had surgery to repair my ACL and meniscus in October, and since then I've been having physical therapy a lot. There's at-home exercises for that too, and that's definitely been a journey, but it's definitely helped a lot, and it's nice to return back to the way my body used to move over this time. So I have probably about a couple of months of physical therapy left, and then I'll be done with that.
So how many months of physical therapy have you been through so far?
So since October, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
Since October.
Yep.
Okay, so when you're done with physical therapy, and watch, Coach's ears are going to perk up. Does the doctor say no more softball, or are you thinking no more softball?
So by the time that I'm cleared to play any sports, it'll be this summer, so it will be no more softball, but
okay,
which is unfortunate, but that is
okay.
what it is.
All right, so having said that, how can you help this team this year, even though you're in the dugout and you can't be out there in the circle?
Mm-hmm. I think watching definitely gives you a new perspective on things, and you notice things that, you know, like from my own experience, I can help. Like Tessa, she's younger pitching, and she's a hard worker, and she's willing to learn, so it's nice to be able to help her out. And then I've also been doing the game changer, which is fun.
Putting her to work.
So, oh, you're doing the game changer.
We're putting her to work.
Yep.
Oh, okay. All right, so you're just not asleep in the dugout.
No.
Okay, so are there times when she comes off the field that you want to pull her aside and give her a little advice? Mm-hmm. This young pitcher?
Yeah, she's great. She'll come to me for questions too, and it's nice to build that relationship with her and that she trusts me to answer the questions. So, yeah, it's nice to help her out.
See, it's good that Coach Heisel has the faith and trust in you to pull some rookie aside, okay, you know, to help her out. That's what you call being a teammate, even though you're not in the circle. Okay, so tell me about, where do you go from here? You're going to miss your senior season of softball. Okay, so what does Stella Everett do when she's not over at the TCC softball field?
Ever since I've been injured, I feel like I spend a lot more time with my family and friends. I played travel softball all my life, and obviously this took that away from me too. So a lot of my weekends are free now, so it's nice to spend that quality time with people that I love.
Isn't that great? What a statement. All right, so here's a question for you. So little Susie Thompson, the little girl, the little neighborhood girl, comes to you and says, Stella, should I play softball? How can I learn to play the game of softball? What advice would you give a young lady thinking about getting into softball?
I would tell her to definitely go for it. If you're really passionate about it, it teaches you how to be hardworking. And it also, from a pitching perspective, it teaches you how to be very mentally tough because you're in those hard moments a lot of times. So I would say definitely go for it.
Coach, don't you wish you had like 2 or 3 of her?
Yes.
I mean, not only as an athlete, but you're right. She talks passion. She talks leadership. Okay, and that's what being a senior is all about, right? Okay, so Coach, in your own words, Stella Everett, give her good luck going to college. Give her your advice going to college.
I think if you apply even a quarter of the effort that you have put forth towards your career in softball, that I have no doubt you will succeed in anything you put your mind to.
Thank you.
Wow. Okay, so I got time to ask you a couple quick more questions.
Okay.
So give me your aha moment of high school softball. Something you will never, ever forget.
I think I will never forget my freshman year, our very first tournament game. We played Garaway, and that year one of the seniors is one of my best friends, and she plays softball at Mount Union now, so she's very passionate about softball, and I had a lot of fun playing with her my whole freshman year, but specifically that game.
I know that girl.
Delaney Savage.
Yes, I do. I know Delaney. I get up to Mount Union. We do stuff with Mount Union, so I see her once in a while. Okay, final question.
Okay.
Where are we going to find Stella Everett down the road of life after TCC?
After I graduate, I plan to go to Ohio University and pursue a degree in nursing.
In nursing, that's good. We need medical people. Okay, so Stella, very best of luck, and thank you for coming on the show. And tell Grandpa Rick I'll be in for a free cheeseburger.
All right, I will. Thank you very much.
All right, Coach, I saw you did a nice job yourself.
Thank you.
All right, keep leading the Saints. Keep up the good work at TCC, okay?
I will do my best.
So there you have it. We'll be back with 2 more of those rough and tough Saints after you watch this from C.C. Hostetler's favorite automotive dealer. Who is it?
Ferris Toyota.
All right. Ferris Toyota.
Thinking about selling your car? Make it fun at Ferris Chevy Toyota. We buy all cars, any truck, any SUV, and we pay top dollar, even if you don't buy from us. It's fast, easy, and yes, car buying is fun at Ferris. Visit us on the Wabash in New Philadelphia or start online at ferrischevytoyota.com. Ferris Chevy Toyota on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
Wendy's has new chicken tenders. Crispy, juicy, tendery tendies. Ooh, that's fun to say. Tendies, tendies, tendies. And they're so good, maybe we should change our... For tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's. Wendy's has new chicken tenders. Crispy, juicy, tendery tendies. Ooh, that's fun to say. Tendies, tendies, tendies. And they're so good, maybe we should change our... For tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
The American Professional Truck Driving School by Buckeye Career Center offers hands-on CDL training and expert-led classroom instruction to prepare you for success. Already trained elsewhere? No problem. Complete testing on-site at U.S. America CDL Test Center by Buckeye Career Center. Register for training or to take your CDL test by calling today. Get the skills, get certified, get on the road with Buckeye Career Center.
Welcome back to the Big Time Sports Show. The Central Catholic Saints are in the house. In that last segment, Stella Everett was in the house with Coach Hysong and I. This time around, we're going to end things tonight with my little neighbor girl, okay, and her friend Ellen. So let's meet them now. All the way down to the end with a nice, pretty smile is Ellen Norris. And Ellen, welcome to the show, my friend.
Thank you for having me.
Ellen, do you happen to know this young lady seated between us?
Yes, I do. We've been friends since elementary school.
No kidding. So you've known her for a while?
Yes.
That's good, because I'm going to let you introduce her to everybody out there in TV land and tell us a little bit about her. And if you got any dirt on her, anything that maybe she doesn't want people to know, you can tell us that also. Okay?
This is C.C. Hostetler.
Wow, C.C., okay.
And she's been my best friend since elementary school. And her driving is very questionable.
Thank you. Oh, hallelujah. Wow. Yes, thank you. I know. I'm her neighbor. I've seen her come down the hill. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so, ladies, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
Now, CC, let's start with you.
Okay.
I remember when I used to pick you up at the bottom of the hill and drive you all the way home at the top of the hill.
Yep.
And you were just a little... Were you playing softball back then?
I stopped playing for a while. I started at my sophomore year again.
So you started again your sophomore year?
Yeah.
So you must enjoy playing softball.
I do.
Right, because you're playing. Okay, so being a senior at TCC, if Coach Hysong gave me a report card so far, you're going to get the same question, so pay attention. What does CC's report card say from Coach Hysong?
Probably that I've improved. My batting has always been kind of my weak point, but this year I've gotten a little bit more confidence in the box, so definitely improvement.
If you had one extra day of practice, CC, would you practice in the batter's box? Would you practice swinging a bat? Would you practice in the field?
I would probably practice in the box, yeah.
Okay. All right, so let's swing now over to Ellen. Ellen, what about you? How would you, I'll tell you what, grade yourself. Forget about grades from the coach. Grade yourself.
I think that I've been doing pretty well, and I tend to notice that I always get better during the end of the season once we put in the hard work in the beginning. But I definitely do think that I've improved from my freshman year to now, especially.
How does Ellen Norris get ready for her senior season of high school softball? Anything different, knowing that that's the last time you're going to pull on that jersey?
Yeah, I take it in more, like, as I pull up to the field, because knowing that this was my first home game and stuff like that, it just definitely makes you realize how special it is to play softball for your school, and knowing that once I graduate, I'm probably not going to play softball anymore. So
sure.
You just really take in everything, even the little stuff.
All right, CC, same question for you. How do you get ready for your last hurrah at TCC?
I definitely try to have fun. With some of the younger ones, I try to tell them not to be so hard on themselves, because it's definitely, once you're hard on yourself, then you're going to get in your head in the game, and just try to have fun before the games and take it
We
in.
know you're both athletes. Here's a question I like to ask. What would CC Hostetler be doing if she wasn't playing high school softball? Are you a tap dancer? Do you lift weights? I mean, what is you got a hobby or something? Huh?
I'd probably either just be at home or working.
Hopefully not driving in the neighborhood. right, Ellen? Okay, Ellen, can you answer that question? What would you be doing?
In all seriousness, I'd probably be hanging out with her or some other of my friends and just taking it in before we all go our separate ways into college and stuff like that.
All right, so you heard the question I had for Stella, and it's a one where I got real loud and everybody jumped, so here it goes again. Ellen, give me your aha moment of high school softball.
My aha moment would honestly be my freshman year as well, when I started varsity in the Garraway game, and I dropped my first ever bunt, and it secured me on first base, and it scored a run.
Were you shocked that it was a perfect bunt?
Yes, I was.
So was everybody else. But no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding you. I'm just kidding you. Okay, Cece, what about you? Give me your aha moment of high school softball.
I started playing in my sophomore year, and we had very few girls that year, and we ended up making it to sectional champs, and that was probably like I was very iffy about playing, so like being able to make it there without little girls and having so much fun like I did, that was definitely my moment.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Okay, final question, and then we got to say nighty-night. Where are we going to see you down the road of life, Ellen Norris?
Well, once I graduate, I will be going to The Ohio State University, where I will pursue a nursing degree and become a nurse practitioner.
Don't forget your buddy Old Mellow Tones for a couple of 50-yard line seats, okay?
Okay, yeah.
All right, now CC, hopefully you won't be doing a whole lot of driving in the neighborhood, but what will you be doing?
I will be going to Mount Union, and I plan on going to primary education.
That's good. That's great. All right, ladies, have a good season. Have fun and good luck down the road of life, okay? And thank you for coming in tonight, okay? Now, you got to help me say goodnight, big time sports style.
Okay.
Right now you're thinking, do you know how to do this? Here we go. help me out now. Keep your socks high. And your powder dry, CC says. And Ellen says, good night, everybody.